Shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory towards due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Achakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who were well and who taught us truth. Today's lesson will be entitled, Him and His Descendants Will Be Eradicated. Him and his descendants will be eradicated. And when I say him, I'm speaking about, of course, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. And when I'm talking about his descendants, of course, I'm talking about everybody that comes from the loins of Esau, Edom, that comes from Esau. So him and his descendants will be eradicated. Now let's get that word real quick. Definition of descendants. A person, plant, or animal that is descended from a particular ancestor. It says, so who is this particular ancestor we're talking about? Esau. Real quick, we'll go to here. We'll go to Genesis 25 and verse 25. Genesis 25 and 25. We'll start up at verse 23. Genesis 25 and 23. And the Lord Yahweh said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb, and the first came out red all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. And this is who I'm talking about, Esau, the so-called white man. And everybody who descends from Esau, Edom will be eradicated. Thus said the Holy Scriptures. Because of the wickedness that Esau, Edom has done. Let's just go ahead and pull these precepts out real quick. Amos 1 and verse 11. Thus said the Lord Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. So the Lord is not going to turn away the punishment that he has planned, in store, destined for Esau, Edom, so-called white man. The Lord is not going to turn it away. And it's not going to be like 4,000 years later and the Lord's like, Esau, Edom has been doing pretty good, so let me just turn away the punishment. No, first off, Esau, Edom is the wicked. And the wicked cannot do righteous. Well, let's say, we'll just look up a leopard. Jeremiah 13 and verse 23, can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. In the NLT it says, can an Ethiopian change the color of his skin? Can a leopard take away its spots? Now think, a leopard, let's just pull up a leopard real quick, for the people in the back. I spelled it wrong, but can a leopard be like, I want to be a panther today. I want to be a lion today. I don't want to have these spots on me no more. Let me just take them. Can a leopard do that? No. The most a leopard can do is lick his spots, like you see right here. That's the most he can do. Now, a leopard cannot change his spots. An Ethiopian cannot change his skin color. All right. It says, neither can you start doing good, for you have always done evil. Now let's get that word accustomed real quick. You're accustomed to do evil. Taught, learned, accustomed, instructed. You was born to be the wicked. You was born to do evil. So they can't do good. And the Lord is not going to turn away the punishment that he has prepared for Esau, Edom. It's already written. Real quick, just show that the Lord isn't going to change what he has prepared. Real quick. quick. Hang on, what was it going to be? Oh, yeah, that Isaiah 55. Real quick. Where's Isaiah? Isaiah 55. Isaiah 55 and verse 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. So the Lord's word was that Esau, Edom, so-called white men would be the wicked and that they would do evil. The Lord's word was that they would be punished. And the Lord is not going to turn away his punishment. He's not going to change what he said. What does it say in Malachi 3 and 6? For I am the Lord Yahweh, I change not. So the Lord doesn't change. There's things that the Lord has in store for Esau, Edom, so-called white men. And they won't be changed. And there was another precept that I wanted to get. We'll get this real quick. Oh, yeah. Okay. We'll go ahead and get this one. Malachi 1. This is speaking about Esau right here, man. Verse 3. Malachi 1 and 3. And I hated Esau. So the Lord hates Esau, man. He hates Esau. And I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Verse 4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord Yahweh hath indignation forever. So the Lord hath indignation, not just with Esau, not just with Esau Edom, but also with the people who come from Esau Edom. And again, and the people who are the people against whom the Lord Yahweh hath indignation forever. So the Lord just doesn't have beef with Esau. He has beef with his descendants as well. They are the wicked. And look, in the NLT it says, Esau's descendants in Edom may say, we have been shattered, but we will rebuild the ruins. But the Lord Yahweh of heaven's army replies, they may try to rebuild, but I will demolish them again. Their country will be known as the land of wickedness, and their people, everybody who comes from Esau, will be called the people the people with whom the Lord Yahweh is forever angry. So the Lord is forever angry at Esau Edom, and he will wipe them from off the face of the earth. There's no changing this up. Now let's get this real quick. Day of evil. This is why they was created. This is why they was created, man. Proverbs 16 and verse 4. The Lord Yahweh hath made all things for himself. Yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. The Lord created them for the day of evil. The Lord didn't create the wicked to be wicked in the beginning and then be righteous in the end. That's not why the Lord created them. We just read in that Jeremiah 13 and 23 that they cannot do good, that are accustomed to do evil. They are accustomed to do evil, so they can't do good. Him and his descendants will be eradicated. Now let's get the definition for eradicated real quick. It says, of a tree or plant depicted with the roots exposed. And the second definition, destroy completely, put an end to. So the Lord is about to put an end to Esau Edom's reign, to their wickedness, to their ungodliness. That's all that they can do is create wickedness. It says, what's that scripture? How's it go? Wickedness was increased. There's one in the Maccabees, and I believe there's one in Psalm. Either Psalm, or maybe it's Proverb. Yeah, I know there's one in Maccabees when wickedness is increased. Yep, Proverbs 29 and 16, okay. This is Proverbs 29. Proverbs 29 and verse 16. When the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth. In the NLT, when the wicked are in authority, sin flourishes. So when the wicked are in authority, they do nothing but prosper in wickedness and promote and push wickedness. And do we not see this today? Are we not seeing wickedness on an all-time high? Are we not seeing wickedness rampant throughout the earth? They need to be eradicated. This has to be put an end to, because when the wicked are in authority, what? The people mourn and wickedness flourishes. They cannot do anything but wickedness. And who is in rulership and power today? Esau Edom, the so-called white man. It's obvious. You can ask the anybody on the street. You say, who runs the world today? The white man. The white man rules the world, man. Job 9 and 24. Let's pull that out real quick. Let's finish this out, then we'll go. Proverbs 29, verse 16. When the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth, but the righteous shall see their fall. We're going to see the fall of Esau Edom. We're going to see the fall of our enemies, man. Job 9 and verse 24. And it reads, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, wherein who is he? If it's not Esau Edom, then who? If it's not the so-called white man, then who is it? Who is the wicked? Esau Edom, man. So we got that. Now I wanted to get this real quick, because when you read the definition of eradicated, the first definition, it says of a tree or plant depicted with the roots exposed. So I went to ChatGPT and asked a couple questions that I wanted to pull out real quick, and then we'll get a couple more precepts and then it's off, because it really doesn't, give you anything. It just says depicted with the roots exposed. So I asked ChatGPT, which you can ask it a question, and it'll give you pretty good answers. I said the definition of eradicated. Eradicated means completely destroyed or eliminated. They will be eliminated, often referring to the complete removal, not just the partial removal, but the complete removal of something undesirable or harmful. And in this case, what is that thing that is undesirable and harmful? Esau Edom, so-called white man. We just read in that Proverbs 16 and 29 and 16, that when the wicked increases, transgression increases, right? So that is harmful to Yahweh Shem Yashai. That is harmful to the laws of Yahweh Shem Yashai. That is undesirable. Why would the Lord Yahweh Shem Yashai want something that goes contrary to his scriptures, that goes contrary to his commandments, and that doesn't want to follow the commandments, that are not accustomed to keep the commandments, that was not created to keep the commandments? Therefore, they are undesirable and harmful. Then I said definition of eradicated concerning tree and plant roots. It says in the context of tree and plant roots, eradicated typically means completely removing or destroying the roots, leaving no traces behind, and there will be no traces left behind of Esau Edom, the so-called white man. It said this could involve digging out the roots or using methods like herbicides to ensure they do not grow back. Because if you ask it, you say, what happens if you leave some roots? And it'll give you the answer. It says leaving some roots behind can lead to the regrowth of the plant or tree. Many plants have the ability to regenerate from remaining root fragments, which can result in new shoots sprouting up. This can perpetuate the growth of invasive species, hinder landscaping efforts, and potentially cause damage to infrastructure if the root continue to expand. To effectively control plant growth, it's usually necessary to ensure complete eradication of the roots. Because you got to destroy the roots, man. If you don't pull up the roots, it's going to grow back. So what? We got to pull up the roots of Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Like I said, him and his descendants will be eradicated. Because when you read Numbers 1 and 18, I believe it is. Where's it at? Numbers 1 and verse 18. And it reads, and they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month. And they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names from 20 years old and upward by their polls, because your father, the man carries a lineage. If a man has, for example, a man has sex with a woman, we'll put it like this. So we'll say an Edomite, which Edomite is the people of Esau. Esau, and then you got the Edomites. Edomites are the descendants of Esau, Edom, so-called white man. So an Edomite man has sex with a woman, we'll say with a Chinese woman, and then that baby comes out. It don't matter what the baby looks like. The baby is an Edomite because you are what your father is. Again, if an Edomite man sleeps with a black woman, an Israelite woman, that baby does not come out being an Israelite. That baby comes out being an Edomite because you are what your father is. Same thing for the Israelites. If an Israelite man sleeps with an Edomite woman, that baby may come out looking lighter skin, but that baby is still an Israelite because of their lineage through their father. So again, you are what your father is. So when you destroy a lineage, when you eradicate a lineage, you got to destroy all the males so that the lineage does not grow back. That's why when you read this in Isaiah 14 and verse 21, and it reads, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not possess, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. It's speaking about Esau, Edom, so-called white man. So prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. They're going to be destroyed, man. Verse 22, for I will rise up against them, said the Lord Yahweh of hosts, or against the Edomites, against Esau, Edom. It says, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yashai. Because if you don't cut off the son and the nephew, then that son can have a child, and then a new lineage starts out. So if you kill, say you kill, I have a son, you kill me, but you don't kill my son. My son can go and have children and continue the lineage, can continue the bloodline, can continue the genealogy. So you got to kill me and my son to stop that lineage. And that's what the Lord is going to do with Esau, Edom, so-called white man. He's going to destroy every last Edomite so that they do not grow back, so they do not come back. Which even if they did come back, they wouldn't come back. They wouldn't be able to come back into power. But it's written that they would be destroyed, eradicated. It just said it. Cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, said the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yashai. Because what a nephew is, what a son, is a son, a man. So you got to cut off all males. So going back, Lord willing, this is making sense. So going back, so again, it says typically means completely removing or destroying the roots, leaving no traces behind. I said, why would you need to eradicate trees and plant roots? Several reasons. Invasive species control. And who is this invasive species? Esau, Edom. Invasive species can outcompete native vegetation, disrupt ecosystems, and even pose threats to infrastructure. Number 2, land clearing. When land is being repurposed for development or agriculture, existing trees and plants may need to be completely removed, including their roots, to make way for new construction or planting. What is this new construction? The kingdom of heaven. Why in the kingdom of heaven would you need the wicked? This place, this world, this age is about to be repurposed. It's about to be translated from one people to another. Therefore, you do not need wickedness We don't need wickedness in the kingdom of heaven. Because they can't do righteous. And that's really it. Prevent damage, guard and maintenance. Preventing regrowth. So I said, and to prevent regrowth of invasive species, yes, preventing the regrowth of invasive species is a crucial reason for eradicating their roots. Invasive species plants often have extensive root system that can produce new shoots even after the visible parts of the plant have been removed. So you see, man, that they got to be eradicated. Tree and branch. Let's get this. In Job 18, verse 16. Job 18 and 16. His roots shall be dried up beneath, and above shall his branch be cut off. You're going to be cut off, man. You're going to be cut off. Let's get in the NLT. We're going to jump up verse. We'll give 15 and 16. Job 18, 15 and 16 in the NLT. The homes of the wicked will burn down, burning sulfur rains on their houses. Their roots will dry up and their branches will wither. So they're going to be dried up, man. Verse 17, all memory of their existence will fade from the earth. No one will remember their names. There's not going to be no remembrance, man. They will be, verse 18, in the NLT, they will be thrust from light into darkness, driven from the world. They will have neither children nor grandchildren, nor any survivor in the place where they lived. In the KJV, verse 19, it says, he shall neither have son nor nephew among his people, nor any remaining in his dwellings. Again, because you need a son, you need a nephew to continue your lineage. If you don't have a son, you don't have a nephew, your lineage does not continue. So what? You got to destroy the son and the nephew. Again, he shall neither have son nor nephew among his people, nor any remaining in his dwellings. You're about to be destroyed, man. Job 20 and verse 28. The increase of his house shall depart, and his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath. This is the portion of a wicked man from God, and the heritage appointed unto him by God. This is your heritage. This is your inheritance. This is your reward, your portion. Him and his descendants will be eradicated, man. Because of the wickedness that they do, because of the bloodshed that they have done to the nation of Israel. We'll finish it off right here. Obadiah 1 and 18, you bet, like the apostle said. I'm going to get Obadiah 1 and 18. Obadiah 1 and 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them. And listen good, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord Yahweh hath spoken it. Hey, man. That's what the scripture said. I didn't say that. The scripture said that. And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau. What does that mean if it says, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau? What is it? So that means him and his descendants will be eradicated. Eradicated, man. This has got to have an end, and it will have an end very soon. For the Lord Yahweh hath spoken it. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the spirit, to the body, and to the fold. And before I end it off, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to his due to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rachek, and double honors once again to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Until next time, Shalom.